The Platinum World Time watch was created in 1939 by a master from Geneva, especially for Patek Philippe in a single copy. They were last sold at auction in 2002 for $4 million. Expensive wristwatches show the time in all time zones of the Earth. They will suit wealthy gentlemen who constantly travel around the world. The laconic, simple, and clear dial is protected by a thick but absolutely transparent sapphire crystal. The product has a reliable mechanism, a platinum case, a transparent case back with a diameter of 37 millimeters. Patek Philippe, beloved by the royals of Geneva's elite watchmaker, is the leader in the world's most expensive watches. With more than 10 models, the minimum price for a Patek Philippe watch is $25,000. The world-famous French company Louis Moinet, which specializes in the manufacture of magnificent watches, presents to your attention another model, Louis Moinet Meteoris watch. The round case is polished to a shine, made of pink 18-karat gold. Also in this model, there is a tourbillon. The movement is hand-wound and has a power reserve of 72 hours. The watch strap is made of alligator leather, equipped with a rose gold insert. The hands on the dial are cast by hand from blued steel. The water resistance of the model is 30 meters. The case is embellished with 56 white diamonds, which complements the beautiful look of the watch. Price: $4.5 million US. Hublot watches will not leave anyone indifferent. Some consider them pretentious and unreasonably expensive. Others recognize them as the standard of style and impeccable taste. Perhaps the most grandiose discovery of this year in the watch world was the women's chronometer Hublot $5 million Big Bang. First presented at Baselworld. You heard right, the price of this masterpiece is $5 million. The model is made of white, and the number of diamonds on them simply cannot be counted. It is noteworthy that the accessory was immediately purchased by a Singaporean company, which will exhibit watches for display in their boutiques, thus attracting a potential buyer. The eminent Swiss house Vacheron Constantin has presented the most complex watch in the world, over the creation of which 3 first-class watchmakers painstakingly worked for 8 years. Initially, the goal was to create simply the most complicated watch in the world. That is, to design something that would surpass the 1989 Patek Philippe caliber, which has 33 complications. Vacheron Constantin has swung at the number 36, but in the course of its work, watchmakers have repeatedly visited insights, which resulted in more than 10 new patents and, of course, the model itself with 57 complications. Reference 57,260 consists of 2,800 parts, 2,600 of which are in motion. It also has 2 silver dials and a cast, white gold case. At present, the reference 57,260 has not yet been priced, but some experts estimate it at $8 million. Like Louis Moinet Meteoris, Patek Philippe's 1518 is also a limited edition with only 4 pieces made. What makes it so special and unique compared to other expensive watches is the unique case. Typically, Patek Philippe is known for creating watches in yellow or rose gold, but with this version of the 1518, they went for something different and instead made it in stainless steel, which exudes an unparalleled brilliance. This watch was created in 1941 and hence has consistently been one of the first chronograph watches available from Patek Philippe, and just recently they were auctioned off for $11 million. The Jacob Co. Billionaire watch is a one-of-a-kind watch designed for an Italian businessman. The watch is a case connected to a bracelet, and it's all studded with 240 emerald-cut baguette diamonds. Jacob Co. claims that some of the stones weigh 3 carats each, and the total weight of the Billionaire watch diamonds is about 260 carats. The watch is by no means small, despite the fact that they may seem feminine in the photographs. There is a real case for the movement and the dial. This rectangular element is crafted from 18 white gold and houses a mechanical caliber. Price for Jacob a company Billionaire watch is chef $18 million. The Patek Philippe Henry Graves is one of the most complex mechanical pocket watches ever made. Crafted in 18-karat gold, It has 24 complications and has been assembled by Patek Philippe. The clock is made up of 920 individual pieces with 430 screws, 110 wheels, and 70 jewels. They are all handcrafted on a tiny scale. It took 3 years to develop the watch and another 5 years to make it. They included the Westminster chimes, a perpetual calendar, sunrise and sunset times, and a star map of New York. On November 11, 2014, the watch was sold in Geneva. The final price offered by proxy to an anonymous person reached $24 million. The famous watch company Chopard, Switzerland, knows how to surprise his fans with enviable regularity. The luxury and high cost of watches from Chopard broke all world records of cost. The $25 million women's bracelet watch is one of the most expensive in the world. A few years ago, the Chopard 201 carat watch was created in a single copy. They look more like jewelry than watches. Luxurious white gold bracelet studded with large white and yellow diamonds, the total weight of which reaches an unrealistic amount, 200 carats. A small gold dial is hidden in the central part of the bracelet. It is surrounded by 3 large diamonds, which have a rare cut in the shape of a heart. In total, the Chopard watch and bracelet are studded with 874 white, yellow, and pink diamonds. The most expensive watch in the world is the Joaillerie Manchette, made in Switzerland by Jaeger-LeCoultre. Still not sold, which is not surprising. Just look at the price. A watch designed for women, released in 2008. Joaillerie Manchette is not very convenient in its main function, showing the time. Very tiny dial. The cost is $26 million, but the bracelet is beyond praise. A true piece of jewelry art. It is made of white gold and adorned with diamonds. It took 400 diamonds and 500 diamonds and 576 polished diamonds to make it. Pocket watch, lined with gold. Marie Antoinette. They were commissioned by the alleged lover of Marie Antoinette, the French queen. Breguet used sapphire to reduce friction within the piece. Work on the clock began in 1782 by Abraham Louis Breguet and was completed in 1827 by his son 4 years after his death. The result is an amazing piece of design, class, and technology containing all the features that were possible at the time. Marie Antoinette was unable to see the clock as it was completed 34 years after her execution. Price: $30 million. Once again, Graff Diamonds made a splash at Baselworld with a $40 million watch. The Fascination watch, called the most valuable transformer watch in the world, is literally strewn with diamonds, with a total weight of 153 carats. In addition to the function of showing the time, this masterpiece from the world of jewelry and watchmaking can turn into a dazzling diamond bracelet, and the central stone covering the dial can be removed and set on a specially designed ring or necklace. It is not surprising that the company, which combines the jewelry and watch industries, captured both gold and silver nominations in the top of the most expensive watches. This time, it is a quartz watch, the price of which really seems like a hallucination, $55 million. But if you look at how skillfully they are executed, the price ceases to seem unjustified. Again, Lawrence Graff himself is to be thanked for the idea of this luxurious Graff Hallucination watch. To create this model, he called on all his designers and experienced craftsmen. As a result, work on a unique model lasted thousands of hours. For their unprecedented beauty, they managed to call them hallucinations. Women's watches are decorated with multicolored diamonds with a total weight of 110 carats. Colored diamonds are valued higher. That is why hallucination is more expensive than fascination, which has more diamonds.